Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradhayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratvishe Namo Namaha Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Respected Shri S. Gurumurti, who has kindly consented to be with us as the chief guest for this Ratha Yatra inaugural ceremony, and Shri Aravinda Lochanan Swami, who very wonderfully shared with all of us very sweet pastimes of the Lord, Shri Stoka Krishna Das, the president of Hare Krishna movement in Chennai, and many other presidents of our group of temples, Karunya Sagar Das, Vyomapada Das, and many others, and many other devotees who have assembled here. Yes, as Sri Gurumurti mentioned, certain very thought-provoking facts about the world. As I was hearing him, I recalled in the year 1952, Srila Prabhupada wrote a letter to the Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru at that time. In that letter, this was 1952, that is before he went to America and before the ISKCON society was established. He was a lone devotee struggling to spread the awareness of Krishna in India and around the world, and so he was seeking help from different people, and so he wrote a letter to the Prime Minister at that time. In that letter he said, "The Socratic method of reasoning is so powerful, fundamental and universal that it should not be confined to Athens only." He said, in the same way, the message of the Vedanta is so fundamental, powerful and universal that it should not be confined only to the Brahmins and Indians, but it should benefit all of humanity all over the world. And so please help me. But of course he did not get any response from the Prime Minister. So the idea was, Srila Prabhupada found that just like the Socratic method, it's a method of reasoning that stimulates critical and analytical thinking about an issue to come to the very core of the issue, that was developed by Socrates, and that has actually been used in all branches of knowledge, in all human endeavors today, whether it is science, whether it is technology, governance, business, judicial matters, medical diagnosis. In all of these branches of knowledge, that Socratic method of reasoning, analytical thinking has been used. And Prabhupada found, in the same way, there is a certain message in our Vedic literatures which is also very fundamental, and that should be shared with all of the world so that it benefits everyone. That was his thinking, and it was not only his thinking, it was the order of his Guru, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. It was his order that you should take this knowledge of Krishna bhakti, the knowledge of the Bhagavad Gita all over the world. That was not only his guru's order, it was also the order and the desire of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who had said that Prithvi Achayata Nagaradi Gram Sarvatra Prachar Hoibe Mora Naam. He had said that this Krishna Nama, the philosophy of Krishna, should be spread in every town and village of the world. And that was not only the desire of Prabhupada or his guru or Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that was the desire of all the acharyas, including the Lord himself. And in the Puranas it is mentioned that there will be a time in Kali Yuga when this knowledge from Bharatvarsha will go all over the world and make people happy on the spiritual platform. That was the wish and the ambition of Srila Prabhupada. And during the last 10 years of his life, when he established ISKCON, traveled around the world spreading Krishna consciousness, he brought about a revolution, he brought about a movement of spreading this knowledge, this awareness. Prabhupada would go to America and other countries and tell them, many times from my country people have come and said, I come from India, I come from a very poor country, please give us this aid, we want to build roads, we want to feed our children, we want to build homes, all those kind of things. So many people might have come and told you, but I have come with a different message. I have come to tell you that I come from a very rich country called India. Rich with knowledge, rich with culture, rich with heritage. And I have come to your country not to ask anything from you, but to give you something that you don't have. That was the confidence Srila Prabhupada had. This is the message of the Bhagavad Gita. This is the message of Krishna in the Bhagavata and the Vedic literatures. If this can reach any thoughtful person, and if they accept this message, it will transform their lives and make them very happy. Just 2 days back I was in Mangalore. We were inaugurating a kitchen, Bhumi Puja of a kitchen there. And it so happened I met one family. And that family, they said that they were telling different things about their family. And they said that their family is the descendants of the family to whom Shankaracharya entrusted the worship of Mukambika. You know, in Mangalore there is a place called Kollur and there is a famous Mukambika temple. Shankaracharya visited there, and from there he was there for a few days. He worshipped Mother Mukambika there, and then he went further north. And before he left, there was one family. He entrusted the worship of Mother to that family and he left. And that family's descendant, they said 21st generation, we are from that. And everyone said, oh, you are so great. You are from that family of descendants of who was entrusted with this worship, and so on. So when you feel that you are connected to a great family, you feel good, isn't it? So it's not just that, I am just one other family, but I am connected to that family who was appointed by Adi Shankaracharya, and you feel so great. So in the same way, this is the same import that Krishna is mentioning in the Bhagavad Gita when he says, Mamai Vamsho Jiva Loke Jiva Bhutas Sanatana Manashashtandriyani Prakriti Sthani Karshati. Krishna is saying, all the living entities, don't think you are all ordinary living entities. You are all my part and parcel. You are related to me. Every one of you are my children. And I am the Jagannatha, the Lord of the universe, and you are all my children. And being my children, you should not be unhappy. You should not be suffering in this world. Manashashtandriyani Prakritisthani Karshati. Karshati means struggling. Struggling situated in this world. You should not be suffering here. Please come back to me. And if you come to me, to my spiritual world, become my bhakta, be devoted to me, and in that way you will experience unending spiritual happiness. That was the message of Krishna that Srila Prabhupada wanted to take all over the world. So we are all related to Krishna in an intimate devotional relationship. But we have become vismritaha. We have become forgetful of that relationship. And it is the mission of all acharyas to revive that relationship every living entity has with Krishna. And that was the mission of Srila Prabhupada also. Srila Prabhupada organized Ratha Yatras around the world like this, just to create an awareness among the people that we are all related to Krishna. We have a loving relationship with that Lord, and we must revive that relationship. Chanting Krishna's name, taking his prasadam, hearing about Krishna, hearing Krishna's message, associating with devotees of the Lord, participating in festivals like this. All of these are means by which we can revive that forgotten relationship. And that was the intent of the acharyas. And so once again welcoming all of you to have come and participate in this joyous occasion of Ratha Yatra. I'll conclude my few words because we are running out of time, and we shall soon get on with the Ratha Yatra, serving Krishna and Balaram, pulling their Ratha. Thank you very much. Namaste.